could be acknowledge 2 or 3 or anything will be that repeating that part. But when all 11 numbers will pass, that would be 22, acknowledge 1 again. Again, I'm sending 10. So you're expecting to have 23.
Oh, yes. Acknowledge number 1 means that how many times you are going to acknowledging.
It really depends. The person who designing the platform was thinking like this. You can also write a protocol for yourself and call it anything. Start from first one and, I don't know, put size here, but we also got a size here.
No.
In this scenario, yes, it is. As I told you, we are talking about different layers. You can modify all layers separately. So if you write another protocol, if you think that this is not work, it doesn't work, you can change it and write another one, and you don't need to think about anything else. So that's like this. I'm sending from 1, acknowledge 1. It's sending the files. It will be acknowledge 2 after that.
Okay, that was the point.
It could be acknowledge 2 after that, and it's send the file, and that goes and goes and goes. So we are saying that you're starting from somewhere, size is like this. You said that I received the file.
Sorry, the sequence form is the first segment. I mean, what's the difference between sequence and segment?
Sequence is how you mark different parts. It was a big text. It was a segment.
Segment is bigger than
is segment. You divide your segment into different parts.
The sequence.
Not just 10, thousands of them.
And we divide the data into several segments, and the segment into several.
The sequence is just a temporary number for sending the file. It will be changed. It's not dedicated. For your whole frame, you know what kind of things you're using. But sequence, acknowledgement, I don't know, source port, all of them are temporary. It's just for that tiny time, for that tiny transmission. After that, it will be clear and you can use it again. It's not a temporary thing. It doesn't mean that if you're going to send 1 gigabyte, I don't know, movie to somewhere, you are using hundreds of digits of, I don't know, numbers. No. You just divide it. When they send the first head, I don't know, first part, they will erase all of them and again use 0 again and again and again. Did you receive the whole first pack? Yes, so all of them will be 0 again and start the next one. So all of them are temporary. It's just for that transmission that you're going to send. I'm just transmitting, then I can clear it and use it again. So you can put anything inside here with any kinds of size. It could be my mobile phone. It is heavy, so I can put tens of it. So I really need to send something big. I can't divide it in much pieces. But if I've got the ability, I can divide some files and send them. So it really depends on the size of the files or the things. This is a protocol responsible for sending. It really depends on you if you want to say that this is the first, this is the second, this is the third, or anything like that. We're not talking about the content. We are talking about the carrier. So this is the carrier. It would be clear after that. After you receive all of that, it would be empty. So I can use it again. And I really need it to be empty because I don't want to use another big basket. I can use it again. So if you finish doing your things with these kind of things, it just goes to, I don't know, something like this. And after that, it will be 0 again for another transmission. So it starts growing. So I don't need to dedicate 10 digits for just something like that. Is that right? Can I hear it?
Yes.
Let me check this. Next slide. 5.
minutes.
6 minutes, yeah. Tracing, anything else? So, that's retransmission. If you lost something, they'll send it again for you. That's the second part. But it was the whole thing. And here we've got the little tiny part. You know, this one is the big thing. If you lost one big file, so we're going to that part that we can talk about shorter period, so we can understand what's going on there. So I'm sending a file from somewhere. Okay, so I have to make sure that the other person received all the files. Did you see that you first said that I don't have the file, so it just said that I didn't have the 10 sites, so it's sending again. So in here we've got sequence number 1. Your question. Sequence number 1. The size, the window size is 3000. Window size is 3000. I take it 20. As you see, one session would be 10. So the size of the window will be 20. Okay. So you know the meaning of window size. Yes. The mechanism of TCP that manages the interrelationship between window size, data loss, and congestion during the session. This is the sender, this is the receiver. Sequence number 1 starts. The size is 1500 bytes. So it will send and it receives the file. Send the second part. So this is sequence 1, this is sequence number 1501. 1501. It's sending again. And he will acknowledge that. Acknowledgement number 3001. It means that I have received all of the items. Okay? Both of them. Okay? So it's just an acknowledgement. So it starts sending again. From 3001, so there are 2 items. 3001 and 4500. So first of all, he sent the first part, 1500. Then he starts sending at the second one. Okay? After that, waiting for the acknowledgement that I received all parts. But he says that acknowledgement number, this one, window size something. Why? Because segment 3 is lost because of congestion at the receiver. Receiver was busy, dropped it, any kind of congestion, any kind. It doesn't really matter, but he didn't get the file. So the first one was broken, so I just received the second one. I didn't receive the first one. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 1, I've got 2, I don't have 3, I've got 4. So they will say that send it again from 3000 again, and it will deduct the window size from 3000 to 1500. Make it half. And start sending 750 bytes, 2 sessions, 750 and 750. Until it just terminates again. Again, it will divide that 1500 to 750 and divide it in 2 parts. 300 and something and 300. So, as you can see, miss, we've got sequence number for start sending our packets. We've got window size and anything else? Window size, and I've told you the sequence number.